Hello students and welcome to Smart Kids Tutorials. In this video we will be solving Go Ahead Masters Association second term preparatory exam for SSC, which came in March 2023. This is for Maths level 1 for 40 marks and time 1.5 hours. Let's go through the instructions quickly. Answer each main question on a fresh page. All questions are compulsory. The question paper consists of 4 questions, each of 10 marks. There is no overall choice. In questions on constructions, drawing should be clear and exactly as per the given measurement. The construction lines and arcs should be maintained. Use of calculator and mathematical tables is not permitted. Let's begin with answering the questions. Question 1a. For what value of k will the equation x square plus 2x plus k equal to 0 will have real roots? So this will have real roots if d is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, d we know is b square minus 4ac. So that will be greater than equal to 0. So what is a? If we compare it with the general formula ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, we get a equal to 1, we get b equal to 2, and we'll get c equal to k. Okay, so now this values will put in over here. Let's see what we get. So 2 whole square minus 4, which is 1, and c is k, greater than equal to 0. Then 2 square is 4 minus 4 into 1 is 4, 4 into k is 4k, 4k greater than equal to 0. Okay, I'll take 4 on the other side. It will become negative 4. So negative 4k greater than equal to negative 4. Cancel this and cancel this as well. We get k is greater than equal to 1. So the answer is k is greater than or equal to 1. Next question. Question 1b. This is for 1 mark. Attempt the following. Write the median class for the following frequency distribution. We are given the class interval as 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. And we are given the frequency as 4, 6, 7, 5, 12 and 6. We need to find the median class. For that we'll have to take out the cumulative frequency. So this will be 4. Then this would be 4 plus 6, 10. 10 plus 7, 17. 17 plus 5, 22. 22 plus 12 will be 34. And 34 plus 6 will be 40. Okay, and here n will be equal to 40. So n by 2 comes to 40 upon 2, which is equal to 20. So we need to see in this cumulative frequency column which number or which cumulative frequency is just slightly above 20. So that is 22. And the class interval that is corresponding to that will become our median class. So our median class in this case is 30 to 40. So median class we write equal to 30 to 40. That is our answer. Next question. Question 1b2, it says for 1 mark, write the empirical relationship between mean, mode and median. So the empirical relationship is given this way. Mode is equal to 3 times median minus 2 times mean. Okay, so this is the, you can write it either way, like you can even bring the mean on this side and write it this way, like 2 times mean equal to 3 times median minus mode. Okay, or you can even write it in terms of the median. In terms of median, it will be 3 times median equal to 2 times mean plus 1 time mode. Okay, anything is accepted. This is the main one, empirical relationship. Okay, for 1 mark. Next question, question 1c. It says find the roots of any one of the following quadratic equations for 3 marks. So there is a choice here. The first choice is you have to solve for the quadratic equation using factorization method. So let's begin with this and let's find the roots of this quadratic equation using factorization method. So it says 48x square minus 13 minus 1. So 48 into 1 is 48. And you can easily get this 16 into 3 equal to 48. Now the middle sign is, the sign of the middle term is negative and the sign of the constant term is negative, which means that this is the sign of the greater number. One will be positive, one will be negative. So it's a difference. Okay. So we get 16 into 3. So we can write this as 48x square minus 16x plus 3x minus 1 equal to 0. Take 16x common between the two and 16x. So we are left with x minus 3x minus 1. And here it will be plus 1. So 3x minus 1 equal to 0. Okay. Next we take this 2 common, 3x minus 1, and what is left behind? 16x plus 1 equal to 0. So which means 3x minus 1 equal to 0 and 16x plus 1 equal to 0, which will mean that we get x equal to positive 1 upon 3 and x will be equal to negative 1 upon 16. Then you can write therefore roots of quadratic equation are 1 upon 3 and minus 1 upon 16. Okay, so this is for 3 marks, but there is a choice. Let's have a look at the choice. The second one, this is by completing the square method, x square minus 4x minus 5 by completing the square method. So let's begin. X square minus 4x minus 5. So next step, so there is no coefficient over here, so that's fine. We'll proceed to the next square. X square minus 4x, because there is 4 over here, we have to put over here positive 4. That will give us the complete square. Minus 4 minus 5 equal to 0. This I'll take together. Okay, so that means we'll get x minus 2 whole square, and this will be minus 9. Minus 4 and minus 5 equal to 0. Minus 9 can be written as minus 3 whole square. So this way equal to 0. Okay. And I can take minus 3 whole square on the other side. So we'll get x minus 2 whole square equal to 3 whole square. Or if we use the square root on both the sides, so that means we'll get we'll get x minus 2 equal to plus or minus 3. It means we'll get x minus 2 equal to positive 3 and x minus 2 equal to negative 3. So x equal to 5 we'll get here, and x equal to minus 1 is what we'll get. So you can say therefore roots of the quadratic equation are positive 5 and negative 1. Again, for 3 marks you can answer either this one or the one that we have answered before. Okay. Next question, question 1D is for 4 marks, and this is a word problem under quadratic equation. So easily you can make out it's under quadratic equation because it is soon after quadratic equation. So you have to learn to identify the problem that is there. If you feel that you can't understand whether it is arithmetic progression or whether it is quadratic equation or something else, always see the pattern. Okay, the word problem will be followed. The word problem will I'll take this example. Now this is a word problem. You see the questions that are there before that. These are quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. See, so in this case, the question word problem that will follow will also be a quadratic equation. Same will apply for arithmetic progression as well. Okay, so we'll speak about it when we come to this, but this, without even looking at this, I can say that it is quadratic equation. So my train of thought should follow in the similar fashion, thinking about getting a quadratic equation and then solving for it, getting the roots of it to get the final answer. Let's look at the question. In a flight of 600 km, the aircraft slowed down due to bad weather. Its average speed for the trip was reduced by 200 km per hour and the time of the flight journey is increased by 30 minutes. Find the actual time of the flight. Find the actual time of the flight meaning how much time it should have actually taken place. Okay, means the it should have reached by that time. Okay, now we are told that there is a distance of 600 kilometers to be covered. Now let's assume, on a rough note, the distance between Goa to Bombay is somewhere around 500 kilometers plus. We'll assume it is 600 kilometers. Okay, just for simplicity's sake to understand this problem. So there is a flight that is, and you are in that flight, and it has to travel from Bombay to Goa. Now, under normal circumstances, okay, the distance is 600 kilometers. Let's say it should have taken 1 hour to reach. Okay, but it's because there is a bad weather. You're traveling probably in the rainy season, and because of the bad weather, what is happening is that flight slowed down. Okay, it reduced its speed by 200 kilometers per hour from whatever the original speed was, and because it slowed down, it took you probably another half an hour more to reach. So instead of reaching 1 hour, usually we reach by 1 hour. Okay, go out to Bombay distance. I'm not saying that 1 hour is what our actual time is. What I'm saying is, I'm just trying to explain the problem. 1 hour it should have taken you, but because of bad weather, because this plane slowed down, okay, you ended up reaching a half an hour late. Means half an hour additional it took place. So instead of reaching in 1 hour, you reached in 1.5 hours. That is what it's saying. We need to find out what is the actual timing. Now, in this case, because we know that to go from Goa to Bombay by flight, it takes roughly around an hour, and that's why I said. But here we do not know. We are only told distance is 600 kilometers. The speed slowed down by 200 kilometers from whatever the original speed was, and because it slowed down, it took 30 minutes more to reach the destination. Okay, so in this case, first thing we need to do, so this is the speed distance time problem that we need. So for this, we also need to know the formula, that is speed is equal to distance upon time. So first we'll begin with assuming what is the original speed of the aircraft. Now you may say we need the time. So why are we assuming the speed? Because the formula is such that speed is equal to distance upon time. So let's start with the speed. We'll eventually get to what we need, that is the actual time that was required to reach. So we begin with, let the original speed of the aircraft be x kilometer per hour. So when we travel at particular speed, we say speed is units of speed is kilometer per hour or meter per second. Okay, now in this case you are easily given that is kilometer, okay, and it's 30 minutes. So 30 minutes means definitely you'll have to scale it up to the hour. So kilometer per hour, we usually give it as kilometer per hour. So speed is the same. Okay, now it says that because of bad weather, okay, speed of aircraft slowed down, right? So decrease, speed of aircraft decreased, okay, to certain, it was 200 kilometers per hour less than the original speed. Okay, this is the new one now. Okay. Now we write the formula, which is speed is equal to distance upon time. So this is something that you need to know. Okay, now we are talking about we need the time, right? So we are told that before some time it had to reach, but later on it reached in so and so time. So we'll change this formula, take time on top, bring speed down, because speed something at least we have, but time we don't have anything. So time will put as time equal to distance upon speed. Fine. Now we need to put down what is the duration of the flight at original speed. So duration of flight, okay, at original speed. Duration meaning the time that is taken. Original speed. That means whatever the speed was should have been without the bad weather. We'll say equal to 600 distance. Okay, distance upon speed. Okay, because this is the time. So distance upon speed. Speed is what? Original x. Okay, so this is and this would be hour because we are talking about time. Now moving further, next we need to make a mention of the duration of the flight when it was delayed. So duration of flight at reduced speed. At reduced speed will take. At reduced speed, okay, would be, again, distance was what? Distance continues to remain the same. No change in distance, 600. But the speed changes. The speed is what we have assumed after decrease, x minus 200. So x minus 200. Okay, and again, hour. Now, what it says is it took half an hour more to reach. So this new timing, okay, that is 600 upon x minus 200 minus the what should have been the actual timing, okay, will give us the difference of half an hour. So half an hour, when you say, okay, in terms of minutes, how we'll write it? Half an hour means 30 minutes upon 60 minutes, because 60 minutes is an hour. So half an hour will be 30. So when we cancel this, we'll get half. We cancel this, we get 1 upon 2, right? So that's what we'll do. And now we can easily go ahead to solve this problem, and we'll get a quadratic equation solving this. Next, so I'll cancel this, 0, 0 cancel, 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. And I'll take the LCM over here. So this would be 600 into x minus 600 into x minus 200, whole thing upon x into x minus 200 over here, okay, equal to half. So I'll open this bracket next and this bracket as well. We get 600x minus 600 into x is minus 600x. Minus 600 into minus 200, we get plus 6 twos are 12, followed by 4 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, whole thing upon x into x is x square, and x into minus 200 is minus 200x, equal to half. Okay, so then what I'll do next is whatever cancels over here, I'll cancel. So 600x minus 600x, this is, sorry, 600x cancels out each other, and we'll get 1200, okay, whole thing upon x square minus 200x equal to half. So then I'll cross multiply. On cross multiplying, we get 24000 equal to x square minus 200x, okay, and I'll bring this value on the right hand side. So we get x square minus 200x minus 24000 equal to 0. So for simplicity's sake, in order to split the middle term, if I want to find out, what I'll do is I'm just going to take this value, okay. This doesn't come in the solving of this thing, but it just to make it simple for you, I'm going to get rid of these zeros over here. Okay, and it will look something like this: x square minus 2x minus 24 equal to 0. Okay, this is, I'll put it in a separate block so that it should not come in your answer. But if this is easier to manage than this, okay, it's almost the same. So if you were to find out this way, so what would it would have been x square minus 6x plus 4x minus 24 equal to 0, right? So that's exactly what we are going to do. Okay, so this way we get x square minus 600x plus 400x. Now why it is 600 and 400? Because the value over here is minus 200, okay, and this is a big value. So minus 240000 equal to 0. Okay, now if we take x common over here, we are left with x minus 600, and we can take 400 common here. If we take 400 common here, we are left with x minus 600 as well, equal to 0. You can multiply and find out. So take x minus 600 separate, and x plus 400 in the next bracket equal to 0. So now we need to just find out the zeros or the roots. We'll take over here x minus 600 equal to 0 and x plus 400 equal to 0, which will mean that we get x equal to 600 and x equal to minus 400. But we can't take x equal to minus 400 because we are talking about speed. Speed is a scalar quantity. Okay, so it can't be negative. If it is velocity, then it can be positive or negative because it's a vector quantity. So you can write speed cannot be negative. Therefore, we take x equal to 600. Okay, so that is your original speed. You can say therefore original speed of aircraft equal to 600 kilometers per hour. But we don't need the speed, we need the time, and the actual time of aircraft was, we said, 600 upon x, right? Now x is 600. Okay, so we cancel this out and we are left with just 1. So 1, and time is given in hours, so 1 hour, right? So this is your answer. You can say therefore the actual time, write the final statement because it has got half mark. Okay, do not miss out on that half mark. The actual time of the aircraft would be, or actual duration of the would be 1 hour. Actual time or actual duration of the flight, okay, of the aircraft. Okay, so this is how you solve this particular problem, and this is the last question under question 1. So we complete 10 marks. Question 2a, two cubes each of volume 125 cubic centimeter are joined end to end. Find the total surface area of the resulting cuboid. Okay, so in this case you may have solved it many times. It's one cube is this way. Okay, and if you join another cube to that, it would look something like this. Okay. Okay. So in this case, this length would be more. Everything else will remain. The breadth, the height would remain the same. So when we say length, which is actually so length will become double. So in this case, we are given volume of cuboid. So volume of cube, is given as 125 cubic centimeter. Now volume of cube is given by a cube or side cube. A cube is equal to 125, which means a will be equal to cube root of 125, and that comes to 5 centimeter. Now when we speak about the total surface area of a cuboid, we have to put length into breadth into, not length into breadth, the height, it's 2 times length into breadth plus breadth into height plus height into length, and length we get as 5 plus 5 because I told you it increases 10. Breadth would be 5 and height would be 5 centimeters, 5 centimeters and 10 centimeters. So multiply 10 into 5 plus 5 into 5 plus 5 into 10. So we get 2 into 50 plus 25 plus 50, that comes to 125. So I'll write it over here. 2 into 125 is what we get, and that is equal to 250 square centimeter. So that is your answer. Okay, from here I've gone here. 250 square centimeters is the answer. Next question, question 2b for 3 marks. The question is, draw line segment PT of length 6.8 centimeter, taking T as the center and radius 3 centimeter. Draw a circle using a pair of compass and ruler. Construct tangents PA and PB to the circle. Measure and state the length of the tangent segments. Let's begin with the diagram or construction. So I'm going to construct it this way, and it says 6.8 centimeters in length. So that's what I'm going to do. 6.8. So here you go. That's 6.8. Slightly more. Okay. Yep, that's 6.8 centimeters. So I'll mark it as P and T, 6.8 centimeter over here. Next, from T it says taking 3 centimeters as a radius, we need to construct a circle. So 3 centimeters radius. I'm going to mark this 3 centimeters here. So that's keeping on T, and that will become our center for this new circle. Here you go. And this is 3 centimeters. Now the next part is drawing a perpendicular bisector to this PT. So we need to take a length which is greater than 3.4. You don't have to measure and take. This approximately I've taken some length which is more than 3.4. One here with the same measurement. I'll keep on P here and here. So where these two arcs now intersect each other, one is here and one is here. I'm going to draw a line passing through these 2 points so that we get our perpendicular bisector this way. Okay, so that's our perpendicular bisector. Next, going to draw taking this as our new center. Now so measure this length from here to here, and that will be our new radius. So that's radius. It's passing through both of them. Here you go. Okay, so that's the new radius. Next we have to construct the tangent. So the tangent would be from here to here. To draw those tangents, and from here to here. There you go. Mark this, and one is will be from here. This tangent will be coming from here. Okay, and we'll mark this as it mentions A and B. So P and PB is what we need to measure, and they should be equal to each other. I'll have a look how much it is. So that's 6.2, and I'll measure this as well. And that's 6.2 as well. Okay, so we get it as PA equal to PB equal to 6.2 centimeters. Okay, so this is how you construct this. Next is also another construction for 3 marks. So this was for 3 marks, and there's another one. Using a pair of compass and ruler, construct triangle ABC with side AB equal to 5.6 centimeters, BC equal to 7 centimeters, and angle ABC equal to 60 degrees. Then construct triangle A dash BC dash whose sides are 5/3 of the corresponding sides of triangle ABC for 3 marks. Okay, so first we'll draw a line BC 7 centimeters, and we'll go ahead from there. So I'll begin by drawing BC equal to 7 centimeters. Bring it from here. Let me begin from here. There you go. That is 7 centimeters. Have a look. Okay, 7 centimeters, and mark this as B and C. Next, I'll construct 60 degrees from angle B, because it says angle ABC is 60 degrees. So 60 degrees would be here like this. With the same measurement, I keep the pointer here and cut this, and I'll draw a line, okay, passing through this intersection, okay, and through this point as well. So I'll go from here till here, and next it says 5.6 centimeters is what we need to cut. That means AB is 5, so this has to be 5.6 centimeters. I'm going to measure and then cut 5.6. 5.6, so that's 5.6. Have a look. Slightly. Here. I'm going to keep it on B, and where this arc cuts this line, that would be 5.6 centimeters, and in this way we will also get AC, okay, because you just need to join AC like this. So that's A, and we'll mark this as 60 degrees. This is 7 centimeter, and this AB is 5.6 centimeter. Okay. Next, we have to draw an acute line to this BC, and I'm also going to extend that BC. There you go. I'll extend that BC further. Here you go. So we'll get C dash later on. Then I'm going to take approximately some measurement and cut 5 arcs, because it says 5/3. That's 1. Then where the arc cuts the line first time, take that as a center and draw another arc. Continue the same procedure till we get 5 arcs. 2, 3. Next it will be 4. So that's 4th one. Then the 5th one. Here you go. So we've got 5 now, 5 equal arcs, and we'll also name them, okay, as B1, B2, B3, B4 and B5. Now we need to connect B3 to C because it says 5/3, right? So we'll connect B3 to C. There you go. Right, now next is to draw B5 to C dash, which is parallel to B3C. So for that we'll have to construct a parallel line. So let's construct a parallel line. From here I'll take some measurement, and with the same measurement we'll keep the pointer on B5 where the arc cuts the line, and draw another similar arc like this. Then measure this arc with the help of a pointer, with the help of a compass, I mean, this way. That's the measurement, and take that, and where this arc cuts the line, make that as the center and cut that arc with the measurement that you have got now, like this. Okay. Now where the two arcs intersect, draw a line from B5 passing through that intersection and meeting this extension of BC. That in that way we will get C dash. Okay, let's do that. Here you go. And where this B5 meets this extension of BC, mark this as C dash. Next we need to draw a line that is parallel to AC, so that we get A dash C dash. Okay, so same procedure for drawing parallel lines. There he goes. And measure this arc this way, and keeping it over here, I'm going to cut this arc this way. Now I'm going to draw a line from C dash passing through this intersection, meeting this line. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so let's construct that line. Here you go. And in this way we get A dash. So we get a triangle A dash B C dash, which is similar to triangle A B C, the original one. And with this we complete the construction of this triangle for 3 marks. Question 2D, from the top of the tower, this is the tower, okay, AB 60 meters high, the angle of depression of the top and bottom of the temple CD are observed to be 30 degrees and 60 degrees respectively. Find the height of the temple, and we say set you can take root 3 equal to 1.73. Now when we take this, have a look, this is a parallel. If this is 30 degrees, then the angle ACE will become 30 degrees. And since this big angle, so these are alternate angles, okay, FAC and ACE becomes alternate angle. And alternate angles, since they are parallel to each other, are equal to each other. So this is 30 degrees, so this is 30 degrees. And similarly, FAD and ADB are alternate angles, so they become 60 degrees. So this is 60 degrees and the top angle is 30 degrees. So if we want to find out this particular length, that is the height of the temple, we need to find EB. We are given AB. We can find EB if we can find AE, and we can find AE if we know what is EC, okay, and if we can only know AC if we know what is BD. We can easily find BD from this triangle because we know the height of the tower, that is AB. So that's exactly what we'll do in order to do. So say in triangle ABD, this ABD, right angle triangle, we can take 10 60 degrees. So 10 60 degrees will be opposite upon adjacent. So opposite is AB and adjacent is BD. 10 60 is root 3. AB is 60. BD we have to find out. So take BD on top and we get 60 root 3. I rationalize the denominator and we'll get BD equal to 60 root 3 upon 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So BD is equal to 20 root 3. And I'm not going to, we can, if you want, you can multiply it into 1.73, but I'm just going to leave it like that because we can cancel it further. Okay, so I'll leave it as 20 root 3 meter. Next, we take a different triangle now. Now we'll take a triangle AEC. Okay. Before that, we can say BD is equal to EC because it's a rectangle, opposite sides are equal. BD is equal to EC, and therefore you can say EC is equal to 20 root 3 meters. So that will be useful in order to calculate AE. So we say in triangle AEC, this triangle, small triangle. Okay. Now the angle is 30 degrees. So we can take 10 30 degrees, and then the opposite is AE, adjacent is EC. 10 30 is 1 upon root 3. Okay, and AE is what we need to find out. EC is 20 root 3. So, I'll keep AE there and I'll take 20 root 3 on top. So we get AE equal to 20 root 3 upon root 3. Okay, root 3 cancels and we get AE equal to 20 meters. So we got AE equal to 20 meters. Okay, if you want over here, you can easily multiply and also get it 20 into 1.73. You will get something over here as 2 3s are 6, 2 7s are 14, 3, 34.6 is what you'll get meters. Okay, that you'll have to use over here then. So because this cancels easily, I've just left it the way it is. You want, you can substitute and then carry out the change over here as well. So we have got AE equal to 20 meters. Now, if you want to find EB, so EB is equal to AB, that is a full length, minus AE. So that's 60 minus 20. And 60 minus 20 is 40. So I'll do it over here. So EB we get equal to 40 meters. Now, because it's a rectangle, EB is equal to CD. Therefore, CD we get equal to 40 meters. You can say, therefore, the height of the temple is 40 meters. Okay, this is for 3 marks. So with this we complete question 2. So we have now completed half of the paper. So that is for 20 marks. Coming to question 3a, prepare cumulative frequency table of more than type ogive curve for 1 mark. Class intervals are given 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, and frequencies 6, 10, 18 and 4. So since this is more than type, so we'll have to take more than 0, more than 20, more than 40 and more than 60. I'll write over here more than 0, then more than 20, so more than the lower class, more than 40 and more than 60. Then the cumulative frequency you just have to add up. So first, since it is more than 0, that means frequencies of all the frequencies get added up. So it will be 6 plus 10 plus 18 plus 4. That will give us 38. Next will be 10 plus 18 plus 4. So 10 plus 18 plus 4. That gives us 32. Next will be 18 plus 4. So 18 plus 4 will give us 22. And finally there's just 4 left. So it will be 4. So this is how we prepare a cumulative frequency table of more than type ogive curve for 1 mark. Question 3b, for the arithmetic progression -6, -2, -2 till comma 58, there's a 2 mark question. Find the common difference of the arithmetic progression. So first we'll have to write A, because we'll need it over here in the next question, where we have to find which term of the arithmetic progression is 30. That is -6. We are asked to find the common difference. So common difference would be, I'll take A2 minus A1, which is -2 minus of -6. That will be -2 plus 6, which means +4 is the common difference. So this is 1 mark. Now we need to find out which term of the arithmetic progression is A30. In other words, AN is equal to 30 we take. So the formula is AN equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. 30 equal to A is -6. N is what we need to find out, and D we have just found as 4. Okay, so -6 I'll take on the other side. It will become 36, positive 36. N minus 1 into 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 nines are 36. We get N minus 1 equal to 9. It take -1 on the other side, it will become positive. So N equal to 10. So the 10th term of this arithmetic progression would be 30. Okay, so done with the question 3b. Let's proceed to the question 3c, which is for 3 marks. It says the 150 workers were engaged to finish a piece of work in a certain number of days. 4 workers dropped the second day, 4 more workers dropped the third day, and so on. It takes 8 more days to finish the work. Now, find the number of days in which the work was completed. Okay, understand this problem. Here, we have 150 workers. Let's say this 150 workers were there to build a particular bridge. Let's say in Goa. Let's say the Atal Setu bridge. Okay. Now, when the contractor got this contract, he had 150 workers with him. And according to based on the workers that he had estimated how many days he would finish that work in. Okay. So those number of days were actually given in a certain number of days, as we say. Then what happened was, on the first day everybody came, but on the second day 4 workers dropped out. So now he had only how many? 146 workers. Now with 146 workers, he would have revised that estimate of how many days he would, because he would take more number of days to finish the same amount of job. Okay, the bridge, how much work has to be done remains the same. However, the number of workers have now reduced by 4. As a result of it, more number of days would be required. So how he is estimating this work that days that we are going to take is based on the number of workers. Okay, so 150 workers into the number of days will give us the amount of work that needs to be done. Now, if that work remains constant, but if the number of days the number of workers get reduced, then the number of days have to increase, because that 146 workers will have to now also share the burden of those 4 workers which have left. Same goes for the next day, that is the third day, wherein you will have on the third day, where you will have 4 more workers leaving. Now the contractor will be left with only 142 workers. Again, he has to revise the estimate, and the 142 workers now have to share the burden of the 8 workers that have left. So like this, if they keep leaving, the number of days will keep increasing, and it will take longer time to finish the same job, that is building of that bridge. Okay, which have here. So 150 workers initially started off, but then 4 workers kept leaving each and every day. And then he said that, then it is said in this problem that it takes 8 more days to finish the work now. So what we need to find is, we need to find how many first days actually it should have been completed in. So we'll have to take, let's say X be the number of days in which the work should have actually been completed. Okay, and then add those 8 days to that to find out how many days actually took, okay, to finish that work after so many workers leaving. So what we are going to do is first write down few things that will help us to solve this problem. Here in this case, work is estimated. The amount of the estimate is based on the persons or workers, okay, into the number of days. This will become like, you can say, the man days. Okay, because human beings are working on it, and they have a timing. They don't work 24/7, like maybe from 9 to 5, whatever is their timing. So that makes up their day. So number of workers into days will give us the work that has to be done. Now we'll say, let the number of days planned, that is as per the initial estimate based on 150 workers that were there, okay, be equal to X. Okay, these are the number of days, X days. Then therefore we can say work is equal to 150 into X, which you can take as 150 X. Okay, work. Mark this as 1. 150 X man days, you can say. Now, as per the problem that is given, you say we'll take as day. To understand this problem, we'll take day, and we'll take the number of workers. On how many days, which days, how many workers were there, we'll come to know. So days, so on day 1, we had 150 workers. So the contractor had 150 workers. Okay. On day 2, 4 left. So the contractor was left with 146 workers. On day 3, the 4 more left. So the contractor was left with 142 workers. Okay. And finally, when the work was done, okay, the final, how many days that it took, so, okay, the X number of days that it, the X plus 8 number of days that it took, okay, we take it as X plus 8 term, because we don't know how many eventually left. We don't have to find out also how many have left. We just need to find out how many days it took to build for the contractor to finish that piece of work. Now in terms of work, if we see, we took work is equal to number of workers into days. So if we take that work and apply this formula here, 150 into day 1 will be 1, 146 into day will be 1, 142 into the day will be 1, 142 into 1. Okay, And going further, we would have x plus 8 term. So if we add all of this up, okay, we will have something like work is equal to 150 plus 146 plus 142 plus go on plus x plus 8 term. So in this case, we get our first term a as 150. The difference would be, the common difference would be a2 minus a1. So 146 minus 150, that comes to minus 4. And n will take as x plus 8 terms. So moving further, so if we take the formula s is equal to n upon 2, then 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here this s will mean work. Okay, so work will be, n we've taken as x plus 8, okay, upon 2 into 2 times into a is 150. N is, I'll take this x plus 8, sorry, bracket, minus 1. Then close the bracket over here and open another bracket and into d. Okay, so no, there's no bracket, I'll keep it over there. And d would be our common difference minus 4. I'll close the bracket here. Okay, and work we have also got as 150x. So I'll put 150x here. So x plus 8, I'll leave it like this upon 2. 2 into 150 is 300 plus x minus x plus 8 minus 1 it is. So plus 8 minus 1 gives us plus 7. So x plus 7 in brackets minus 4 into minus 4. Okay, I'll take 2 on the other side, it gets multiplied with 150x. So we get 300x equal to x plus 8, which whole thing is multiplied, okay, into this 300 plus 4 into x is, sorry, minus 4 into x is minus 4x. Minus 4 into 7 is minus 28. And this will be, we get 300x equal to x plus 8 into 300 minus 28 gives us 272 minus 4x. So from here I can remove 4 common over here. Think, can we remove 4 common? Yes, we can remove 4 common. So 300x equal to x plus 8 and take 4 out. So what we are left with, 4 6 are 24, carry 1, sorry, carry 3, 3 2, 4 8 are 32. And since 4 is taken out, only x will be left over here. Okay, so this is what we left. We can then cancel this 4. Here you'll have, can we divide straight away? 4 7s are 28. Yes, 4 1s are 4, 4 7s are 28, carry 2 0, 4 5s are 20. So we have here 75x equal to x plus 8 into 68 minus x. Okay, now we just need to multiply, open this bracket up. So 75x equal to x into 68 gives us 68x, x into minus x gives us minus x square, 8 into 68 gives us 8 8 is 64, 8 6 are 48, 54, and 8 into minus x is minus 8x. So 68 minus 68x minus 8x gives us 60x. I'll put 60x minus x square plus 544, and this will be 75x. So I'll bring the 75x on this side, that is on the right hand side. Actually, I'll take everything on the left hand side so that we get our x square as positive. So if we take on the other side, minus x square will become positive x square, and 60x will become minus 60x, and 75 minus 60 will give us positive 15x. Positive 544 will become minus 544 equal to 0. Then we need to remove the factors of 544. So we'll do that, 544 to get the factors. 544, so that's 2 2s are 4, 2 7s are 14, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6, 2 6 are 12, 2 6 are 12, 2 8 are 16, 2 3 are 6, 2 4 are 8, 2 into 17 and 17 into 1. We need to get a difference over here between two terms, because the constant term is negative and the middle term is positive. So this is the sign of the greater number. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32, and positive 32 minus 17 will give us positive 15. So x square plus 32x minus 17x minus 544 equal to 0. We take x common here, we'll be left with x plus 32. We take minus 17 common here, we'll be left with x plus 32 equal to 0. X plus 32 into x minus 17 equal to 0. Okay, means x plus 32 equal to 0 or x minus 17 equal to 0. We get x equal to minus 32 and x equal to positive 17. Now this x that we took with the number of days. Days cannot be negative, so we have to take x equal to 17. Put down over here. So we write days cannot be negative, hence x, or hence we take x equal to 17. Okay, so that means, therefore you can say we took x, remember we took let the number of days required to complete the work, the planned number of days, be x 17. So you can say the planned number of days to complete a piece of work by 150 workers. 150 workers would have been 17 days. But we don't need that. We need now in how many days more that we have completed. So after workers leaving the work, it takes how many days? It takes 17 plus x, we had said, right? So 17, sorry, what we had to say is x plus 8. So x plus 8 days, right? So that would be 17 plus 8, that would be 25 days to complete the work. Complete the work. Okay, so this is for 3 marks. Question 3D, the following table shows the daily wages in rupees of the workers in the factory. This is for 4 marks. We are given wages in rupees. This is the class intervals: 300 to 400, 400 to 500, 500 to 600, 600 to 700, 700 to 800, 800 to 900. We are also given number of workers, that is the frequency 5, 19, 16, 9, 5, 6, and summation of Fi is given as 60. Class mark, upper limit plus lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. That we'll get it as 350. Now because the class size is 100, this also will differ by 100. So 350, 450, 550, 650, 750 and 850. Now we are told over here, taking the class mark denoted by A of class interval 500 to 600. So this is our class interval that we need to take, and we have to take the assumed mean of that class interval. So we'll take A equal to 550. So A will have to be 550 because it is told over here. And we have to complete this, we have to find the mean of the daily wages by using the assumed mean method. So let's do that. So if this is 550, this will become A. Xi would be this one. So 350 minus 550 will give us minus 200. So it will be minus 100, 0, 100, 200 and 300. Now we need to multiply Fi into Di. So 5 2s are 10. So minus 10 followed by these 2 zeros. 19 into
100, so that would be minus 19 followed by two zeros. 16 into 0 is 0. 9 into 100 is 900. 5 into 2 again is 10 followed by 2 zeros. 6 into 3 is 18 followed by 2 zeros. So if we calculate this thing, 1000 will minus 1000 plus 1000 cancel each other. Okay, if from minus 1900, if you remove positive 900, only minus 1000 remains. So the minus 1000, if you remove from 1800, positive 800 will remain. So we can write over here 800. Okay, now we need to solve and find the mean using the assume mean method, and this is the formula: a plus summation of fi di whole thing upon summation of fi. Assume mean we took as 550. Fi di we got here as 800. So 800 upon summation of fi is 60. This cancels and we'll get this 550 plus 5 ones are, 6 ones are 6. Carry 2, 0. So 6 3s are 18. Carry 2, so this will become 13.33. We add this up, we'll get 563.33. That is the answer. So you can write, therefore, give the final statement, it has got half mark. Therefore, mean daily wages is rupees 563.33. This is for 4 marks. So with this, we have completed question 3 and another 10 marks. So this paper is over. That totally now 30 marks we have finished solving. Now for the final 10 marks that we will solve, that is question 4. Question 4a, a bucket made up of aluminium sheet is of height 20 centimeter and has upper and lower ends of radius of 36 centimeter and 21 centimeter. Find the area of aluminium sheet required to make the bucket. This is for 2 marks. Okay, so just draw a rough diagram first to understand this problem. So we have a bucket here. Okay, the bucket will be closed at the bottom and open on top. So it said that the height of the bucket, so from here to here we'll take, is 20 centimeter. It has an upper and lower radius. Upper radius will be obviously bigger because the mouth is always bigger of the bucket, 36 centimeter, and the lower one, which is from here to here, this will be 21 centimeter. We are asked to find the area of the aluminium sheet required to make the bucket. Okay, so in other words, what it is asking us is to find the curved surface area of the bucket. And first, but however, we'll have to find L, that is the slant height, because this is the curved surface area of a frustum. This is in the form of a frustum. So let's find that out. Before that, we'll write down whatever has been given to us. So write it down as height of bucket, and take it as h equal to 20 centimeter. Then upper radius of bucket, we take that as r1 equal to 36 centimeter. Then the lower radius of bucket will take as r2, that is given as 21 centimeter, and you say let L be the slant height of the bucket. Okay, now we'll begin first thing by finding out the slant height of the bucket. The formula is L square equal to R1 minus R2 square plus H square. Okay, so L is equal to square root of r1 minus r2 whole square plus 8 square. That is square root of r1 is 36 and r1 is 36, r2 is 21 whole square, LH is 20. So we calculate this further, we will get 36 minus 21 as 15. So 15 whole square plus 20 whole square. Okay. Which means that will be 225 plus 400. And that comes to, if we add this up, we will get 625. And square root of 625 is 25. So L is equal to 25 centimeters. Okay. Now that we have got L, we can go ahead and find out the curved surface area of the bucket in order to find out the aluminum sheet required to make the bucket. So we need to find the total surface area of this frustum. Okay. So if I have said curved surface area of the frustum, just ignore that. Sorry about that. Yeah, we have to find the total because it's the total metal sheet that is required, right? So total, we have to find out the aluminium sheet that is required to make the bucket. So that would be the total. So the TSC of the bucket is what we need to take. So TSC of a bucket or the frustum of a cone is actually given by pi r1 plus r2 into L plus, it should have been pi upper radius and the lower radius, but in this case the upper end of the bucket is open, so we just take pi of the lower area, that is a pi r2 square. Okay, so we'll take pi common here and we are left with r1 plus r2 into L plus r2 square. Close the bracket. Pi will take as 22 upon 7 into r1 is 36 plus r2 is 21 into L, which we found out as 25 plus r2 square. So 21 whole square. Close the bracket. Okay. Continue. 22 upon 7 into 36 plus 21 gives us 57 into 25 plus 21 whole square. So when we multiply 57 into 25, we will get 1425, and 21 whole square is 441. So when we add this up, we will get 1866. Okay, so if we multiply into this 22 into 1866, we will get 41052, 41,052 whole thing upon 7, and this we can divide. On dividing, we will get this as 5864.57 square centimeter. Okay, this is your answer, and that we can say give the final answer as well. So 5864.57 square centimeter of aluminium sheet, okay, is required to make the bucket. This is for 2 marks. Question 4b, attempt the following. Given the triangle PQR is similar to triangle XYZ, PQ is 15 centimeter. Area of triangle PQR equal to 75 square centimeter, and area of triangle XYZ is equal to 108 square centimeter. Find XY. So we know since triangle PQR is similar to triangle XYZ, we can say area of triangle PQR upon area of triangle XYZ is equal to PQ square. upon xy square. Area of triangle PQR is given as 75. Area of triangle XYZ is given as 108. And PQ is given as 15. So 15 whole square upon XY square. So I'll try to do it over here itself. So XY square, we just cross multiply. I'll take XY square on top and bring the 75 down and cross multiply 108 with 15 square. So we get 108 into 15 into 15 whole thing upon 75. 15 into 1 is 15, 15 5s are 75. 5 1s are 5, 5 3s are 15. So we left with xy square is equal to 108 into 3. If you remove factors of 100 and 8, you remove over here 108, then we'll get 2 5s are 10, 2 4s are 8, 2 27s are 40. So 3 into 9, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. So we've got these factors, so we can put these factors over here. So we say xy will be square root of 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. This gives us 108. And don't forget this 3. Okay, so we take the common here. We'll see the pairs 1 2 1 3 and another 3. So we get 2 into 3 into 3. 2 3 is 6, 6 3 is 18. So we get xy is equal to 18 centimeters. That is our answer. Next one, question 4b2. In triangle ABC, D is parallel to BC. So you have this diagram here. Okay, ABC, and this D and E parallel to BC. ADB, as it says over here, and AEC. AD is given as 24 centimeter. AE is given as 32 centimeter. EC is given as 48 centimeter. We have to find not DB, but we have to find AB. So if we find DB, we can add AD to DB and we will get AB. Okay. So since we can say DE is parallel to BC, therefore by basic proportionality theorem, can say that AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. AD is 24, DB we have to find out, AE is given as 32 and EC is given as 48. So 8 4s are 38, 8 6s are 48, 4 1s are 4, 4 6s are 24. 6 and 6 we can multiply and we'll get DB equal to 36 centimeter. Therefore AB is equal to AD plus DB. AD is 24, DB we found out as 36. 24 plus 36 is 60. So 60 centimeter is AB, right? Question 4C is for 3 marks. So word problem on surface area and volume chapter. In the middle of a rectangular field measuring 30 meters into 20 meters, a well of 7 meter diameter and 10 meter depth is dug. The earth so removed is evenly spread over the remaining part of the field. Find the height through which the level of the field is raised. Write the answer in centimeter up to 2 decimal point. Mind you, these are all in meters. Meter, meter, meter. Okay. And finally, the answer is rated in centimeters. So do not forget about this. Okay. Because whatever you solve will come in meters. For final answer, you have to convert it into centimeter up to 2 decimal places. Remember that. This is for 3 marks. So what is said over here? So we have a field. Okay. A rectangular field is there. To understand this problem, we'll just draw a few diagrams. And in the center of the field, a well is dug. So well is dug this way, a circular well. Now the mud which is there inside this well, when you dig, okay, well, it is a ground, right? So mud has to be removed and it has to be made hollow till you reach the water source, which means you'll have to, the well is in the form of a cylinder inside, but outside it is a circle. Now this mud which, to make this well, you have to remove the mud from here, and this mud which you remove then is, it said is placed evenly over here.
So what you can say is that the volume of this cylindrical well should be equal to the volume of this mud. Okay, and this volume of this mud, see, usually volumes, how we give volume, we give as volume into equal to area into height. Okay, that's how we get the volume. Like for example, you have length into breadth into height, or pi r square h. Okay, this is area into height, area into height. So same way over here we can't get the volume of the mud. Okay, but the thing is we can get the area, and it is spread in an area. That area is what? That area would be the area of the rectangular field minus this part, because this part is already dug. Mud cannot be put back. It is removed from here and put in this area. So this area minus this area, okay, that is circular area, into height, because when you put the mud, certain level of height will come because it's a lot of mud, and when the level of ground level will be raised because there's more mud added to that. So what is happening is, this is the top view. Now if you look at the view from, let's say you are under the ground, I mean if you have a look, it will look something like this. Okay, this is the ground, okay, a side view, and there is this cylindrical well which we have dug, which we want to dig. Okay, not dug, it should be in this form. Now it is filled with this mud. This mud, when it is removed, the same thing will look something like this. Remember, this is the side view I'm showing, and this is the top view which you can see. So this same thing now will look empty. Okay, like this. This is the well, cylindrical well, hollow. And the mud that is removed, which was over here, it has to be put somewhere, so it is put over here. Okay, so when it is put over here, it is spread evenly, it's said. So fine, it is spread over that area, but it will be raised to a particular height. This ground level will be raised to a particular height because of that mud filling over there. Okay, so that also we have to take into account. So this volume will be equal to this area on top into height. Okay, and area we told, I have said, is this rectangular field minus this circular field. Okay, into height. Now we need that height. We don't need the area, but that is how we will be able to calculate. So let's write down what is given first. Let's begin with that. Okay, it says the length of the rectangular field. So I'll write over here, length of rectangular field, length of rectangular field. Okay, and we'll take that as L equal to, length is given as 30 meters. So 30. So this is 30 into 20 means length. Sorry, here 30 into 20 means length into breadth. So 30 meters. Say similarly, we'll say breadth of rectangular field is 20 meters. So rectangular field we'll take as B equal to 20 meters. That is given. And we are also given as the diameter of the well. So diameter of the well, diameter of well equal, we'll take that as D, equal to 7 meters. So that for the radius of the well will be how much? Radius of the well is half of the diameter. So radius of the well will take as R equal to D upon 2, which is 7 upon 2. I'll take as 3.5 meters. Okay. So radius is 3.5 meters. Now, depth of the well. Okay, since we are speaking about the depth of the well, we have been given that depth of the well as 10 meters. So that is actually the height of the well. So depth of well, okay, is equal to the height of the well. Okay, which is H, and that would be equal to 10 meters that is given to us. Okay, I'll just do one assumption. Let the height of the raised field be HF. It becomes easier for us to take. Now we'll put in the formula. So formula once again is right. So pi r square HW. So HW will take as the height of the well equal to length into breadth minus pi r square. Okay, HF. So this is the area of the rectangular field. This is the area of the circular well. and this is the height of the raised field. This is the volume of the well. Okay, so I think this is 22 upon 7 into, I'll take it down, 22 upon 7 into r square, so 3.5 into 3.5, okay, into height of the well is given as 10, equal to, this will be 30 into 20 minus 22 upon 7 into 3.5 into 3.5, close the bracket, into HF. Okay, I cancel this, 7 on the 7, 7 5s are 35, same thing over 7 on the 7, 7 5s are 35, so that will be 0.5 into 7 gives us 3.5. We will get 22 into 5 is 110, but because it's a decimal point, we will get it as 11. 11 into 3.5 into 10 gives us 35, equal to 30 into 20, 3 2s are 6, followed by 2 zeros, so 600 minus 22 into 0.5, it gives us 11 into 3.5 in brackets into HF. Then this will give us 385, and this will give us, this will give us 38.5 because there's a decimal point, otherwise it would have been 385 in brackets into HF. 385 into, this will give us 600 minus 38.5 gives us 561.5 into HF. So HF will be equal to 385 upon 561.5, and multiply this by 10 in the numerator and denominator to get rid of this decimal point. So we get 38,850 upon 5615. If we divide this, we will get 0.6856 meters. That is the height of the in meters. But we are asked to find in centimeters up to 2 decimal. So if to do 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters, that is the conversion. So in order to find that, so 0.6856 will have to be multiplied by 100, and we will get it in terms of centimeters. 68.56 centimeter is the height of the raised field, okay, up to 2 decimal point. So just write the final statement saying, therefore the height of raised field is 68.56 centimeter. That is the answer for 3 marks. We come to the final question, question 4D, which is for 3 marks. It's a rider. We'll have to give the proof for this. Now X is the point on the side BC here of triangle ABC. XM and XN are drawn parallel to AB and AC. As AC here, AC, respectively, meeting AB in N and AC in M. If MN produced meets CB at T, then prove that Tx square is equal to TB into TC. Now the first thing that comes to my mind when it says something is parallel to something is basic proportionality theorem. And there are 2 ways of solving this thing. I'll do it via the both methods, but first I'll start with the basic proportionality method, okay, and the other one will be using similar triangle method. You see which one falls easier for you, okay. The second one would be much easier than the basic but it's not that it is easy, it's just that basic proportionality theorem method is a bit long, but I'll show you both ways. You decide for yourself which one you would like to do. Okay, but do not lose focus on what we need. Tx square equal to TB into TC. Basically, this should be in the form of ratios, okay, wherein Tx and Tx get multiplied to give you Tx square, okay, and the other one is get multiplied as TB into TC. So we'll have a look. So we need Tx, which is over here, okay, we need TB, which is over here, and we need TC, which is over here. So if we look at TC, this is the full triangle. So we'll have to take this triangle, full thing, to get TC.
TB is here and TX is here, which means we'll have to take a shorter triangle, maybe up till here, TX, TMX and TMC. So what I'll do is I'll separate those two triangles out for you, so it becomes easier for you to follow. So in the first case, I will take triangle TMC. So in this case, I'll just draw that rough diagram with a pen itself. Okay, like this. Okay, so this is your T, this is your M, and this is your C. Okay, and you have an X over here, and this XN is parallel to this AC, which is extended further. So as what I say, parallel to MC. And I'm going to take this triangle first. Okay, so we say, and I'll put this as method 1 BPT. Okay, by BPT. So I'll say in triangle, so proof in triangle TMC. So TMC is the first one. You are given XN is parallel to AC. You can write down whatever is given first. So it's a good practice to write down whatever is given. So put down given over here equal to XN parallel to AC and XN parallel to AC, and we are given as XM parallel to AB. This is what is given. So XN parallel to AC, and we always give the reason. In geometry, reason is very, very important. Okay, that should accompany the statement. Therefore, by basic proportionality theorem, you can say that Tn upon Nm. Where is Tn now? Tn is here, Nm is here. Is equal to Tx upon Xc. Okay, fine. Next, what we need to do is take the reciprocal. I'll tell you why we have to take the reciprocal. You'll understand as we proceed. So when we take reciprocal, the denominator becomes the numerator, and numerator goes down to become the denominator. So I'm going to put Nm on top, bring Tn down. Same thing I'm going to do on the right hand side. Take Xc on top, bring Tx down. Okay, so you can say taking reciprocal. Okay, and then what we say is adding plus 1 on both sides. So we add plus 1 on both sides. And when we do that, this is what will happen. We need to show that first. Nm upon Tn plus 1 is equal to Xc upon Tx plus 1. We take the LCM, we get Nm plus Tn upon Tn equal to Xc plus Tx upon Tx. Now what is Nm plus Tn? Have a look at the figure. Nm plus Tn is nothing but this full Tn. We'll write this as Tm. Tm upon Tn. Now what is Xc plus Tx? Xc is here, Tx is here. Full thing is Tc. So that is Tc upon Tx. We'll mark this as 1. Now we once again go and revisit what we need to get. We need to get a Tc there. We've got that. We need to get a Tx. We have got that. Okay. Now similarly we'll take another triangle as well. Okay. And probably we will get Tb and Tx. Okay. And why did I take the reciprocal? Now if I had not taken the reciprocal and just to this, if I had added plus 1, so I would have got Tx plus Xc on top. So Tx plus Sc on top, I would have got Tc, but down what would I would have been left with Xc. I don't want Xc at all. Okay, I need Tc and I need Tx. So on top I would have got Tc, but I would have not got Tx, and I need Tx square. Okay, so that is why I have to take the reciprocal and then add, so that this is what I get in the end. Okay, now we change the triangle, and this time I'm going to take this triangle. So in the first one, why I took this triangle is so that I can utilize Xn parallel to AC or MC. Now I'm going to use another triangle so that I can utilize XM parallel to AB, but I won't take the full thing. I am interested only in XM parallel to this BN. Okay, so I'll do that over here. First I'll draw the figure so that we can follow it. Okay, there you go. So that's M, X, and this is T, and you have over here as B and N. Same thing. See, have a look. Same thing over here. X and M, B and N, and T. Okay, now it's easier to follow when we do the basic proportionality theorem. We say in triangle TMX, since XM is parallel to AB, which is given to us, okay, by basic proportionality theorem, we get Tn upon Nm is equal to Tb upon XB. Once again, we take reciprocal. So taking reciprocal, I'll say, taking reciprocal. So we'll get Nm upon Tn is equal to XB upon TB. Then we'll say adding +1 on both sides. Okay, we get Nm upon Tn +1 equal to XB upon TB +1. This will become Nm plus Tn upon Tn equal to XB plus TB upon TB. Okay, now what is Nm plus Tn? Nm is here, Tn is here. This full thing is Tm. So Tm upon Tn equal to what is XB? XB is here, TB is here. This full thing is Tx. Tx upon TB. Mark this as 2. Now have a look. We needed Tx and TB as per our proof, whatever we have to do. We've got that here. And also have a look between 1 and 2. 1 we've got as Tm upon Tn is equal to Tc upon Tx. That same Tm upon Tn is also equal to Tx upon Tb. So we can say that they are equal to each other. We can say from 1 and 2 we get Tc upon Tx is equal to Tx upon Tb. Now we cross multiply. When we cross multiply, we get Tb into Tc is equal to Tx into Tx. Tx into Tx is Tx square. So Tb into Tc is equal to Tx square. Hence proved. That is exactly what we needed to prove. Okay. So this is how we do it using basic proportionality theorem. I'm going to show you the same thing. Okay. And I'll use the same triangles also. But I'll use similar triangles. I'll prove them similar over here. Okay. And show you how we can do it. Okay. So say proof. And take I'll draw the diagrams once again over here, so it makes it easier for you. This is triangle TMC. Okay, and you have this parallel X and L, X parallel to L. Okay, now we take in triangle TMC. Okay, we say angle T is equal to angle T, common angle. Sorry, not in triangle TMC. You have to prove them similar. So triangle, not TMC, and take in triangle TNX and triangle TMC. Okay, TNX and TMC. Angle T is common to both of them. Next, you can see this angle is equal to this angle. Why? Because they are corresponding angles, because these two lines are parallel to each other. So the corresponding angles here are equal. Okay, so we can say this angle TNX is equal to angle TMX, and the reason we give a corresponding angles since XN is parallel to AC. And therefore we can say triangle TNX is similar to triangle TMC, okay, by AA similarity rule. But so we have proven these two triangles. Now we can say Tn upon Tm is equal to Tx upon Tc. Tx upon Tc. And we can say CPST. CPST stands for corresponding parts of similar triangle. We'll take this as 1. Now for the next triangle, that is this one. This triangle, okay. You to draw this over here. That would be this. It's T over here. And there's MX with BN. MX and BN. Okay. Now, so you say in triangle TNB and triangle TMX, angle T is equal to angle T is a common angle. It's a common angle. Next we can say this angle is equal to this angle because these two lines are parallel to each other. So we say angle TNB is equal to angle TMX, and we write this as corresponding angles, since you can say XM is parallel to AB. Okay, therefore you can say that triangle TNB is similar to triangle TMX. So by AA similarity rule, okay, and therefore we can say therefore Tn upon Tm is equal to TB upon Tx, TB upon Tx, CPST, okay, and we'll mark this as 2. So we can say from 1 and 2, like how we did in the previous method, okay. This is the second method, okay, from 1 and 2. Now Tn upon Tm here, Tn upon Tm is equal to Tx upon Tc, but we also got Tn upon Tm equal to Tb upon Tx. So we can write that Tx upon Tc is equal to Tb upon Tx, okay. Now if we cross multiply, we get our answer, that is Tx into Tx is equal to Tb into Tc. Tx into Tx is Tx square equal to Tb into Tc. Hence, proved. Okay. So you decide which way you want to do. This is a little bit shorter way to do it. Okay, using similar triangles, and whenever you get a complicated figure, always look to break it up. Okay, so that our eyes get confused. This way it becomes easier for us to handle. Okay, so with this we come to an end of the Goa Board's prelims paper for Maths Level 1. This paper was a bit difficult, okay, but for those who have been practicing, I'm sure they must have found it a bit easier to handle this paper. However, there's still scope for a lot of practice for those who may have found this paper as difficult, especially the word problems that came over here. So if you like watching this video, please hit the like button, share this video with as many friends and classmates as possible, and if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe for more such videos. Thanks for watching, and keep watching for more such videos.